First, the manager, Norma Lopez and Alex Pedraza, parents of Sarah Pedraza. And now the players, Andy and Becca Look, parents of a senior, number 3, Nolan Look. Tim and Willa Panzer, parents of a freshman, number 4, Ryan Panzer. Mike and Karen Victorson, parents of a sophomore, number 5, Eric Victorson. And parents of a senior, number 34, Ethan Victorson. Tim and Christine Erickson, parents of a senior, number 11, Carter Erickson. Brian and Jennifer Moore, parents of a junior, number 12, Corey Moore. Eric and Kristen Taplick, parents of a senior, number 15, Ryan Taplick. Tom and Nicole Schaefer, parents of a junior, number 20, Ben Schaefer. Edwin Benet and Mary Trelevin, parents of a senior, number 22, Sean Benet. Matt and Chris Tower, parents of a senior, number 23, Zach Tower. Dan and Sarah Kissling, parents of a junior, number 30, Matt Kissling. Steve and Renee Ackerman, parents of a senior, number 41, Logan Ackerman. John Kluss, parent of a senior, number 42, John Kluss. And Jeff and Brandy Yates, parents of a junior, number 44, Adam Yates. Ladies and gentlemen, the parents and players of the 2018-2019 Oregon Boys Varsity Basketball Team. Thank you, parents, for your support and everything else you do for Oregon High School boys basketball.
Welcome to a live broadcast of WIA Division II Boys Varsity Basketball. Thank you for tuning in, whether you're watching on Spectrum Cable Channel 984 or whether you're with us live on YouTube. I'm Sean Bull here with Johnny McGrath live from the OHS O-Zone, and you're watching OCA Media Sports. Johnny, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing very well. You know, I haven't really done one of these in a few weeks, so I'm excited to be kind of back on the grind. We're looking really forward to this game. I think it's going to be a very exciting two matched-up teams here. So,
yes, indeed. Tonight, we've got a Badger South showdown. The Oregon boys host Fort Atkinson. First, you've been out of it for a while. I need a recap too. Let's go over the last Panthers game. On Monday, the boys hosted Dodgeville. Oregon ended up the first half of that game. They ended with 5 points ahead of the Dodgers, and they only expanded their lead in the second half, just shutting down the Dodgers' scoring. Ethan Victorson put up 22 points for the Panthers, and Monday's game ended Oregon 78, Dodgeville 60. Putting the Panthers' record at 7-3. Oregon is tied, Johnny, for first in the Badger South.
So there's a little bit of so they're actually right up there, and I wonder Is Ethan Victorson still a top scorer?
He is, I think, yes. Ethan Victorson is still the number 2 scorer in the Badger South, averaging 17.6 points per game. He's actually been climbing a little bit in his stats.
Oh,
so,
all right.
I mean, it'll be a while till he is close to taking down Monona Grove's Caden Nelson, who's, averaging like 24-something points per game, something like that. But still... quite an impressive stat for the senior shooter. So, yeah, Oregon is tied for first in the Badger South, and Fort Atkinson is tied for last. Last Thursday, Fort picked up a hard loss to Monona Grove. Only Grayson Wixom and Caleb Haffelder even scored more than 5 points. The Blackhawks fell 39-79. Now, Oregon and Stoughton are actually tied for the first spot in the Badger Conference. After tonight, Oregon might be the winner outright, because Stoughton is also playing an in-conference game, but they have to fend off a very competitive Monona Grove. Stoughton and Monona Grove might just cannibalize each other as far as their hopes for the number 1 spot this season. So that's working so far in the Panthers' favor.
Well, and honestly, I think Oregon is really starting to show a presence here as they've you see what kind of a coaching style they've got. You see the way they run the ball when they're offensively playing. I think this game is definitely going to be a very critical one for Oregon if they want to definitely keep their record strong. And I think a lot of it's going to come down to what they do defensively, because that's admittedly been a flaw in their system of recent. Is they struggle there. I think allowing some of those games to come down to the wire. But if Oregon can really show up defensively as much as they do offensively, this could be a really good game for Oregon.
Yes, indeed. I mean, we have already seen, again, the Panthers, 7 wins, only 3 losses thus far in the season. I mean, that's been against some tough teams as well. Mm-hmm. I guess we're going to turn it over to our in-house announcer, Jim Vogt. I'm going to turn his feed up. And we'll get this game started with the starting lineup.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Oregon High School for Parents' Night and tonight's WIAA Badger South Conference Boys Varsity Basketball game between the Fort Atkinson Blackhawks and your Oregon Panthers. Fort Atkinson High School, Oregon High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or ethnic comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. On behalf of Oregon Athletics Administrator Mike Carr, good luck to all coaches and competitors. We hope everyone will enjoy tonight's event in the spirit of positive sportsmanship. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, to honor America, would you please rise, remove your hats, and join in singing our national anthem. And now here are tonight's starting lineups for the Fort Atkinson Blackhawks. Starting at guard, a 5'5" freshman, number 2, Carson Baker. Starting at forward, a 6' senior, number 4, Jordan Flodine. Starting at guard, a 5'9" freshman, number 15, Cade Casson. Starting at forward, a 6'5" junior, number 21, Caleb Halffelder. And starting at guard, a 5'10" sophomore, number 22, Grayson Wixom. The Blackhawks are coached by Mike Hintz. And now for your Oregon Panthers. Starting at guard, a 6' senior, number 3, Nolan Look. At guard, a 5'11" sophomore, number 5, Eric Victorson. At forward, a 6'4" senior, number 11, Carter Erickson. Starting at forward, a 6'2" junior, number 30, Matt Kissling. And at guard, a 6'1" senior, number 34, Ethan Victorson. Your Panthers are coached by Chris Siebert. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's game is being live streamed by OCA Media. Tell your friends at home to tune in now to Charter Cable Channel 984. That's Charter Cable Channel 984, or have them go to ocamedia.com.
I couldn't agree more with that, Johnny. Tell your friends and family it is not too late to tune in to our OCA Media stream, Charter Cable Channel 984, or live, especially on YouTube, anywhere in the world.
Anywhere in the world is right.
We've got the Panthers taking the tip-off. Matt Kissling, junior, number 30, wins it for the Panthers. Eric Victorson going to start it off for the crew.
Ethan is over to Carter Erickson.
For those of you who are new fans, just to make it clear, the Panthers are in the white with orange accents, and the Fort Atkinson Blackhawks, tonight's guest, are in red with gray and black.
Great way to start the game. Eric Victorson from the side of the arc there.
3.
And an attempted to retaliate. Looks like Fort Atkinson will draw the foul.
Oregon foul is on Nolan Look.
No, instead,
First,
Nolan
team's
Look
first.
commits the foul. Fort Atkinson going to benefit here, possibly their first points of the game. Caleb Halffelder, the 6'5" junior for the Blackhawks, does indeed score their first point.
That fouls on Matt Kissling.
And he won't get the second one. Now Victorson bringing down the ball. Over to Nolan Look. Outside to Matthew Kissling. Outside, Nolan Look. And, the three-pointer ain't going to come in, but that was a close one. The bank was not open, though.
Is Matt Kissling's dad a math teacher?
I
I never had him, but I seem to recall that might be his subject. So, that you might be thinking of just a different Kissling, Johnny.
I know his mom is a careers teacher.
Right,
She teaches
right.
economics.
Right. It's been a while since we were in middle school.
It's been a minute, yeah. I think you're right. I think he does teach math.
Nice opportunity for a steal for Eric Victorson. Gets ahead of himself.
Oh, but, well, I guess the ball's just hot potatoing it today. And Fort Atkinson
Kissling dives for it, but ultimately, yeah, he's going to knock that out, and Fort Atkinson's going to get that back. Ball is passed in, and that's Jordan floating.
Now we're 3 up, 3-3, and Nolan Look is giving it over to Eric Victorson, to Matthew. Nolan Look inside. Matthew retains possession. Victorson outside. Victorson's going to drain a three-pointer. The victorious Ethan Victorson.
Yeah, well, we've said in previous games, Johnny, that the Victorsons are quickly becoming like thunder and lightning. You can't see one strike without the other from beyond the three-point line.
If Ethan is Maverick, no doubt Eric is Goose. Well, I kind of think Ethan's like kind of Ethan Hunt, you know? Mission Impossible.
Just all of the Tom Cruise characters.
all of the Tom Cruise characters. Oh, and Fort Atkinson retaliates with a three-pointer right there. Looks like that's going to go to Fort Atkinson. Grayson Wixom gives it over to Carson Baker. Grayson Wixom, what a cool name is that?
Right? It's like a secondary spy character in a Bond movie. That
like
could be a code name.
They could make like an action movie about it, kind of like John Wick, but instead it's like Gray Wixom.
Now in for Oregon, Ryan Panzer and Adam Yates.
Ball's inbounded to Nolan Look, taking it casually up for the Panthers. We are still tied. Oregon 6 to Fort's 6 as well. Ethan Victorson looking to change that. Kicks it back out.
Looks like they're going to get it for charging. And one of the Fort Atkinson players has made an animated motion about it, too. Now the freshman, Carson Baker, is bringing up the ball.
Baker kicks it out to the corner, and it's going to find its way in. That's Cade Casson.
Cade Casablanca Casson with that three-pointer. Now Adam Yates over to the Panzer tank. Outside Yates. And, it's not going to work for him. The three is not going to go in for him. Oh, Nolan Look just with the aggressive defense there.
Yates has been looking for that 45-degree angle three just from like that same spot for a couple games now.
He really has.
The last one I saw with him too, he might have made one of those out of a whole batch of attempts. So he's working up something there.
I see that. And, definitely he's getting there. He's finding that. Nice rebound by Yates, speaking of which.
And Look going to pass it up to Eric.
Victorson, excuse me. Now the Panzer tank back to Eric Victorson. Yates inside, looking for the power move. And he'll get it with a nice fake post Malone move right there. With the German artillery getting the assist.
Yeah, it's a 30-second timeout already from Oregon. 13:26 left to play in the half. Oregon down by 1 point. Johnny, I wasn't expecting this quite so much. We came into this game with Oregon kind of riding high, and Fort Atkinson I mean, Fort Atkinson has won, I think, one game all season. So, this is a little bit unexpected to see that Oregon's struggling to gain traction against what is mathematically a team that should not be that hard to overcome.
Well, and this might be one of those instances, too, where, maybe Oregon's just kind of letting Fort Atkinson get their feet wet. And then once they feel comfortable, they'll just capitalize and really rain down. Oh, and look at that steal from the Panzer tank! The German artillery with a nice steal and a fast break.
There he was, Ryan Panzer, not letting the Fort Atkinson Blackhawks sleep.
He went faster than they did retreating on the Siegfried line. It's a World War II reference for those of you watching this. Eric Victorson bringing down the ball.
Victorson kicks it out and finds his way to Look, who takes the diagonal route in. Yates
outside. Oh, and a nice three-pointer from Yates. I got a channel called Adam Ruins Everything, and in this case, he's ruining Fort Atkinson's day.
Affolter puts another 2 down for the Blackhawks, keeping them right within easy reach of the Panthers' lead. Panzer finds himself open at the 3.
But it looks like dive for the ball, and Oregon will maintain the possession. But nice shot there from Panzer. Wait for him to look, Looks like they're going to call out of bounds on Tom Cruise, Ethan Victorson.
Now in for Fort Atkinson, James Vandermouse.
Carson Baker taking it up for the Blackhawks.
Nice move there by Nolan Look, taking advantage of that situation.
Flodine picks up a foul this time.
Now Fort Atkinson aggressively clapping. Looks like they're going to give 2, call foul there. So Carter Erickson is going to get 2 at the line. The first one. Second one, not so much.
You know what it is, Johnny? Grayson Wixom sounds like a fancy drink, like a cocktail. That's the James Bond connection I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Like he'd order a Grayson Wixom before getting some crucial intel somewhere.
Hey,
I'd
like a Grayson Wixom shaken, not stirred. I could see that. Yeah, definitely. His new iteration of a vodka martini.
Now for Fort Atkinson, Cody Son.
Edgewood looking for an opportunity here. And Cody Zahn will put a nice two-pointer in there. Ryan Panzer looking for an inside move. Going to give it over to Adam Yates. Adam Yates going to give it a fake. And inside, Carter Erickson! Going to give himself the opportunity for a three-point play here, folks. Nice look there from Adam Yates.
That's the first foul for James Vandermouse. Yeah, as long as we're looking through people's names here, James Vandermouse. I mean, he's listed. He's got a middle initial on this roster too. That's pretty impressive. James D. Vandermouse. Sounds like a 19th century oil magnate.
See, I feel like he's kind of like they're gonna name like a really exquisite type of drink after him.
We just said that for the other guy.
Oh, true. Yeah,
they can't all be.
No, he's gonna be like oligarch.
Like he's the friend to the Monopoly man, basically.
Yeah,
like they hang out together and drink Grayson Wixoms as they talk about dominating their respective markets.
And he has control of the oil reserves, and they're called Vandermouse Oil.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then like a century later, they're bought out by BP or something. James D. Vandermouse. I wish my full name was long enough that I could list it on a roster somewhere and it would sound impressive.
It sounds like it could be like the name of a university, like James D. Vandermouse University.
Yeah. They specify only in business. If you don't study business, don't even bother going there.
I went to grad school at James D. Vandermouse University. And they're going to... Looks like a travel. Oh, no, excuse me, it's a foul. Nolan look, bringing up the ball.
Pass inside to Yates, going to find its way back out to Panzer.
Panzer Tank is going to get a travel called on him.
Oh, okay. Carson Baker taking it up for the Blackhawks. Finds its way over to Floating. He's going to take it out back to Wixom, driving around on the outside. Vandermouse looking for an outlet. Back to Floating. And Floating on the inside, and he's got it.
Floating will power his way into getting that one.
Puts Fort up almost to Oregon's level. They're at 15 to Oregon's 17. 9:45 left to play. In the half, at least. Pass to Carter Erickson. Not quite successful. Yeah, that was a hard route there.
Yeah, not quite the pass he was.
Vandermouse pulls up halfway.
But
He's got the shot, but what was the foul beforehand? James Vandermouse picks up his second foul.
This is the third foul that Fort Atkinson has grabbed offensively. Ryan Panzer bringing down the ball.
Erickson hucks it all the way across. Eric Victorson didn't quite find the shot he wanted. You got the Victorson brothers on the near side of the court here. Neither of them really finding that nice three-point. They're not quite getting open. Carter Erickson almost found himself the shot he wanted. There's Ethan.
Mr. Mission Impossible there with a nice, easy dump pass inside.
Cade Cosson passes off to Haffelder. I'm gonna get these names. We're gonna learn by halftime.
By halftime, we'll have
Floating grabs it down, goes up again.
and he's going to be
Victorson
rejected.
might have it. Yes, he does. Oh, it's going to be tied up.
Jump
There you
ball.
go. Nice effort by Ethan Victorson. At least gets the tie up, preventing an outright get the ball back for Fort Atkinson. Now they're going to have to inbound again. Grayson Wixom inbounding for the Blackhawks, finds Baker.
A long pass over to
Back
Grayson
to
Wixom. Now Ryan Panzer getting the steal off of Wixom's look, and Ethan Victorson with a long drive. Quite the fast break they had there.
Looks like they're going to call it against Floating.
So Ethan's going to get 2 shots at the line here.
Victorson makes the first one.
Hits that first one.
And the second one's good as well. This puts Oregon up 21 over Fort Atkinson's 15. 8 minutes left to play in the half. Wixom for 3, and he's got it.
Now Ryan Panzer at the top of the key, gives it over to Victorson, back to Panzer, and over to the other Victorson,
Oh,
and an
that's going
attempt
to
to
bounce.
shoot it.
No one was there to rebound. Just an unfortunate bounce on that shot there.
Unfortunate side effect of a 3-pointer that doesn't make it. You don't know. As my old man would say, you live and die by the 3-pointer.
Now in for Oregon,
Ryan Taplick and Logan Ackerman both in for the Panthers right now. Their first time in the game. Taplick passes off to Panzer, finds his way over to Victorson. And Taplick open, and he's got the three.
Nice! Ryan Taplick just with that nice bounce inside.
Yeah, that was a nice little fake out there. They had both Victorsons on the near side of the court, which when the ball got over in that direction, the whole defense of Fort just shifted over to try to prevent a Victorson 3 that they knew would probably be coming. But that left Ryan Taplick wide open, and that's the kind of success we're looking for.
Oh, and
Eric
Victorson on a
got
fast break, and it's going to be rebounded by Ryan Panzer. The German artillery is a force to be reckoned with as he comes in there. Oh man, that's crazy.
That's going to prompt a timeout from Fort Atkinson. So while we've got your attention, we want to thank our generous sponsors. This program is made possible with funding in part from people like Oregon Community Bank. Feel good banking.
Stoughton Hospital and Urgent Care Clinic. Trusted care close to home.
The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community.
The Oregon School District, actively building competence, character, culture, and community.
The Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Check out OregonBoosters.com for details.
Torhorst Insurance, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things.
Sonny's Kitchen, serving great coffee, delicious home-cooked meals, and award-winning desserts. Located in the heart of Oregon.
Oregon Tax and Accounting, serving the Oregon community since 2001. See Jim for all your small business and personal tax services.
Firefly Coffee House and Artisan Cheese in the heart of downtown Oregon, offering fresh bakery, daily lunch specials, soups, and salads, along with hand-selected small-batch Wisconsin cheeses. Please thank our sponsors for supporting OCA Media sports broadcasts of Panther Athletics. We'd love to have you as a sponsor, too. Drop us a line at ocamedia.com. That's a quick score off the timeout. Grayson Wixom. That puts him up to 5 points this game. Logan Ackerman kind of on the inside, kicks it out to Taplick again. Fort Atkinson not going to be caught sleeping on that side, but that leaves Victorson open.
But Ethan with a rebound, and it looks like it's not going to work out for him.
Nice tip
and
off.
A steal by Nolan Look. Nolan Look inside with a nice fast break.
Eric Victorson came running all the way from this near corner where he was knocked down earlier. Came running in. Fort Atkinson didn't even see him coming. Tipped the ball out of their hands and allowed Nolan Look to just take that. So that was a great teamwork right there.
This is working out quite well for Oregon right now.
Unfortunate foul pickup for Ryan Taplick. And it looks like Carter Erickson might be coming in to relieve him. Or, nope, actually, he's switching in for Ethan Victorson, rather. So the ball's back in the hands of the Blackhawks. Panthers making sure to challenge even after the three-point line. Nice grab down. Logan Ackerman passes it off to Nolan Look.
Nolan Look gives it over to Taplick, who gives it over to Carter Erickson.
And there's Eric Victorson open again, but not for long enough.
Now Victorson's looking for something here.
They got this zone defense.
Now inside. They're going to call travel on Mr. Ackerman over here.
And with that, Ackerman's going to go sit down. Adam Yates going to replace him. Grayson Wixom taking the ball up for the Blackhawks. Looking for his target, finds Flodine, kicks it back out to Vandermouse. Vandermouse looking for a pass inside, finds Flodine once again, and the ball is knocked out of his hands. It's called on Yates in this case. Yates' first foul of the night. Vandermouse looking to drive inside, kind of tripped up, but he finds his footing, and it's not going to go. Taplick grabs it down.
Nolan Look is coming down with the ball. I love the dude's headband.
Nolan looks?
Yeah, he's really rocking like a... Oh, almost there. I just think it looks cool. He's got like some karate. He gives me off. He sets off those Karate Kid vibes. You know?
Oh yeah, I see it. Kind of got the bangs thing going otherwise, but the headband to keep that in manageable. Yeah, definitely Karate Kid vibes.
Like I could see him, in the next game showing up in like a gi and with a nice black belt. Just like.
I don't know if that's allowed, but if we could clear that with the WIAA, then definitely I think there should be a full karate day. Maybe for something like the Badger Challenge, where it's a little bit more of an exhibition style matchup.
Yeah. Anyone can show up from their local dojo for that one.
All right, it's going to pick up another timeout. Again, with the time we have you here, we want to remind you folks that we do have an archive you guys can check out. We're not just live streaming, folks. Our YouTube channel can really... we've got on our YouTube channel archives of pretty much every game, every board meeting, both school and village board that we've live streamed. We've got parades. We've got all sorts of things living on our YouTube channel. We've got hockey games that sometimes we don't get to live stream, but they're like away games, so those get edited and re-uploaded. That's cool. There's all sorts of gems you can find on our YouTube channel. Check out that archive, youtube.com. and just find the OCA Media channel. Nolan Look taking it up for the Panthers.
Now Victorson outside with a long three, and it's not going to be.
Nope. Cosson taking it up, finds Flodine on the inside.
And
that's tipped
Adam
by Yates.
with a nice rebound. The big man just getting in there tough. Now Victorson outside with a three-pointer.
I don't know.
Well, no, looks like
I think he stepped over. Yep, that was a long two.
A long two. So 30-20 with Oregon leading. 2:41 left to go in the half.
His first, team's fifth.
Wixom trying to find a pass in, finds Haffelder. Back out to Cosson. He's going to drive in.
And
Cade Cosson.
They left that one right open for him. Now the Karate Kid bringing down the ball. I like Karate Kid, but no one looked bringing down the ball. Oh, and it's tipped. Wow, Fort Atkinson. Oh, no one looked. Ah! Oh, man.
Yeah, I guess they weren't going to call that as kicking. Certainly wasn't intentional in that way. But as such, it did touch Look last in any case. So Wixom taking it back up for the Blackhawks. Stops up at the line, finds his way out, and that's going to be Cosson again with the shot. Flodine takes the second attempt.
Attempts the rebound,
and it's going to be Haffelder with the actual successful shot.
There's a classic case of Oregon not boxing out to get the rebound. You got to box out, guys, when those shots don't go in.
Yeah, Fort Atkinson doing a really good job there with their offensive rebounds. Pass inside.
Look with a nice fake, and the Dirk Nowitzki put him in. That dude has watched his Dirk Nowitzki highlights and has learned from the master himself of doing a fake layup post move.
Flodine turning around for the Blackhawks.
Fort Atkinson fouls on Cade Cosson, his second, team's seventh. Now in for Fort Atkinson, James Vandermouse.
Off a foul from Cade Cosson.
Now Victorson's going to get one at the line and 1-1. And he gets the first one.
Even Victorson has been really consistent in his free throws. Especially last game, I mean, he was sent to the line, 8 or 10 times probably, and made most, if not all, of those shots. That was critical.
And I really
game
think
against Dodgeville. Nice turnaround from the Panthers.
Oh, nice fast break there. Now Ryan Panzer inside. Gives it over to Adam Yates. Oregon is really doing a nice job with these. Oh, man. Doing a really good job with these defensive turnovers here. They're running a really nice, aggressive press here, full press.
Oregon fouls on Ethan Victorson, his second, team's sixth.
And number 34 picks up his second foul.
Now in for
Victorson's really got the free throws figured out. He knows what's up.
.5 seconds left to play. Gonna take it out from Vandermouse. That's a quick three.
Fort Atkinson
James D. Vandermouse.
James D. Vandermouse, University, with that nice three-pointer.
Teaching you business and skills on the court.
I feel like that'd be like an Ivy League school, you know?
Well, I mean, there is Vanderbilt University.
Oh, that's true. Is that
Ivy
SEC?
League?
I
Yeah,
think that's SEC.
that could be.
Yeah. It's weird because they're not a good football program. They're a great basketball program. But then with all that, and that'll be halftime.
So with a quick score at the end from Adam Yates, that puts the Panthers up 36 over Fort Atkinson's 27. Johnny, this is a little different from the JV game we were seeing earlier. I mean, first off, that game only ended 39-38 just 30 minutes ago, however long that was.
Yeah.
But there you have it, folks. Oregon in the last part of this first half is really starting to pull away from the Fort Atkinson Blackhawks.
They really are, and the last game there was just a lot of technical difficulties of what I saw from the performance of both teams. Is a lot of just came down to natural ball handling and being able to kind of control aspects of the court. But Oregon,
You're speaking of the JV.
Of
game.
the JV, yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes, sir. But this one, it's a little tighter. But Oregon really has the full press kind of figured out. And closer towards the second half, I've noticed that they've really gotten that down, and they've really locked down on wherever Fort Atkinson is with the ball. And it's kind of entertaining to watch because it kind of reminds me of this freshman game that I watched of McFarland last Friday, where they did the exact same thing. So I don't know if this coach is taking notes from my brother or if it's the other way around, but it's very entertaining to watch right now.
Yeah, Johnny's older brother, for those of you, assuming everybody watching does not know, that Johnny's older brother is the head coach, I guess, of the McFarland freshman boys basketball team. So,
sir.
Yeah, so you're getting some extra basketball time watching in from going to his games. That's cool. It is Parents' Night. Perhaps I should just let Jim talk, but maybe I'm not going to. So what we've got going on here is the cheerleaders being recognized. You saw the players, both varsity and JV, and their parents being recognized before the game. You know what? These headphones are pinching my head a little bit, so I'm going to let Jim do his thing, recognize the parents of the cheerleaders, and we're not going to go anywhere because we have an exciting second half of basketball to talk about. But for now, we're just going to do the Parents' Night for a few minutes.
Ariana Farmer. Kathleen and Dave Haynes, parents of Olivia Haynes. Jamie and Mike Jared, parents of Bailey Jared. Jessica, mother of Destiny Kesey. Camille and Jeff Klon, parents of Annika Klon. Darcy and Dan Court, parents of Lauren Court. Curtis Maples, father of Leanne Maples. Michelle McCamick, mother of Aaron McCamick. Chris O'Kane, mother of Ellison O'Kane. And Molly and Jim Stevenson, parents of Paige Stevenson. Ladies and gentlemen, the parents and members of the 2018-2019 Oregon Cheer Team. Thank you, parents, for your support.
So with that, we are just minutes away from the second half of the game starting up. Fort Atkinson back out on the court. Oregon moments away from rejoining us. Certainly, the numbers are not against Fort Atkinson here. I mean, as far as that's concerned, Johnny, I think the Blackhawks, they are just trailing Oregon. They got 9 points to make up. Certainly, that is not impossible. However, I think the Panthers, especially in the second part of the first half, were really just setting the pace of the game and just really commanding the opportunities that the Blackhawks had.
I most certainly agree. And, if Oregon can keep that momentum and keep it going even stronger, in the second half, they can really do some serious damage. There's a karate technique called Tai Chi.
Okay.
And the concept of it, now I'm going to get to the point of this, but the concept of it is you kind of take the strength of your opponent and use that against them. And I think Oregon is mastering the Tai Chi when it comes to doing that full court press when they capitalize on these turnovers. However, I think what Oregon also needs to be aware of is Fort Atkinson's presence when they are either long distance on shooting those long twos and these short threes, or these inside close perimeter post shots. And what they really got to do is they got to kind of either have this kind of closeout system, I think, for the second half, or really, come out with a stronger threshold of defense. But for the most part, Oregon is doing a very fantastic job keeping the lead. But Fort Atkinson is most certainly trailing,
Yeah. Johnny's been watching a lot of the old Karate Kid movie and also the YouTube original spin-off Cobra Kai. So
I've been on a bit of a kung fu kick of recent.
Hot kick. Anyways. It seems our campaign to rename this place the Oregon O-Zone is going well. At least in that nobody has stopped me yet. So I guess I haven't really read through the YouTube comments. Maybe there's dozens of people commenting under each of these videos like, hey, I have better ideas for this and you're not listening.
You might get the same issue that PewDiePie got. The Wall Street Journal might go after you and for using the O-Zone to describe the gymnasium.
We'll see. Less than 2 minutes left to go in the halftime here. Panthers have just rejoined us on the court. As we were talking about earlier, I really feel like Coach Siebert has, in some ways, really turned this team around. Not that they were disastrous before, but just in the sense that he's really elevated them from even the last season.
Yeah, he really has. And watching his style and how he really brings the team together, it's quite fascinating. Now, I realize the dynamic is definitely – they're starting a different roster than from what they've traditionally done. And it's interesting to see how these guys play when compared to the previous starting five. But I think what's really nice is that Oregon is setting a tone. And I think if they can keep that momentum going – it really is going to dictate how the rest of the game goes. But at this point, I would expect to see Oregon. I don't want to jinx it, so I'm going to knock on wood, my forehead, a.k.a. But I'd like to see Oregon kind of just have a nice, solid closing out and just walk away with this really easily.
Right, yeah. I think there's no reason Oregon shouldn't be able to sustain this lead all the way through the second half. And, they even get the ball to start the second half. So there's really no reason that they shouldn't be able to just play to this as at their leisure, essentially.
Yes, I concur most definitely.
Another thing I've kind of noticed, and again, maybe I'll just reach over and hit your forehead, knock on wood here. there has been a remarkable lack of injuries this season. I
Really
I
has.
realize we're only halfway through about, but both the boys and girls team, I feel like everyone's been really healthy, and that's just been nice to see.
I've noticed that too, and and a lot. Just what I've noticed is they've been taking care of each other, and that's been really good to see. Nice, and Victorson going to start the second half out very well with a nice 3-pointer there. But yeah, they're very healthy this year, which is very good for Oregon, I think.
So Fort Atkinson starting it off now after a quick 3 from Oregon. Blackhawks, of course, going to try to turn the tide. Now they've got 12 points to try to make up and go beyond.
And the outside
Shot
three.
from Wixom. It kind of bounced off either Carter Erickson's shoulder or face. And the Blackhawks are going to continue and get another opportunity here. Quick shot off. Affelder not going to get it. Interesting, an offensive foul that had nothing to do with the shot. Cade Cosson called for that one.
This is, I think, the 4th foul that Fort Atkinson has drawn offensively. That is quite odd for a basketball game. Now Nolan Look is eyeing out who he should give it to. And Victorson's making the cuts. Wide open, they should really give it to him.
Well, they find him now.
And it looks like it's going to be rebounded by Matthew Kissling. Unfortunately, it's going to be turned over by not a very solid rebound.
And Flodine goes to the basket.
And Matthew Kissling with a rebound again. And this time, looks like they're going to call a foul.
So that's Flodine's 3rd foul as well. So, with this just being, less than 2 minutes into the second half, that's something Fort Atkinson's really going to have to think about. That's 2 of their starters who have accumulated 3 fouls already.
And that's, for not even, Ethan Victorson with an attempted 3-pointer, but it looks like he's going to get a chance of redemption, but going to give it over to his brother. And Victorson inside of Matthew Kissling. Matthew looking for someone to give it to. Now Eric Victorson. Oh! Been waiting for one of them to make a 3-pointer so I can use my phrase to describe the. Oh, a nice turnover from Ethan Victorson. He just grabs that one out of his arms like it's a cookie jar. Oh, and an attempted shot from Eric. And it looks like Eric might get the ball again. And he'll give it to Nolan Look. Oregon is playing really fast here. They're like the Chicago Bulls right now.
Well, they're going to get an opportunity to slow it down. Stoppage play here, and an inbounding opportunity. A couple new people in. Ball finds its way to Ryan Panzer. Pulls up halfway, and not going to get it.
Work out for him.
Panthers now kind of stymied in scoring after a quick shot off from Ethan Victorson early in the second half. They really haven't been able to land anything else. Carter Erickson going to help to change that.
Ryan Panzer!
There you go. That'll put Oregon up over 40 points.
The German artillery firing the shot heard around the ozone right there. Admittedly, I was waiting a while to say that one. I was going to do it on one of the Victorson three-pointers, but
With a full timeout, we've got just enough time to talk to you once again about our amazing sponsors, people like Oregon Community Bank. Feel good banking.
Stoughton Hospital and Oregon Urgent Care Clinic, trusted care close to home.
The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community.
The Oregon School District, actively building competence, character, culture, and community.
The Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Check out OregonBoosters.com for details.
Toro Horse Insurance, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things.
Sonny's Kitchen, serving great coffee, delicious home-cooked meals, and award-winning desserts. Located in the heart of Oregon.
Oregon Tax and Accounting, serving the Oregon community since 2001. See Jim for all of your small business and personal tax services.
Firefly Coffee House and Artisan Cheese in the heart of downtown Oregon. Offering fresh bakery, daily lunch specials, soups, and salads, along with hand-selected small-batch Wisconsin cheese.
Please thank our sponsors for supporting OCA Media sports broadcasts of Panther Athletics. We'd love to have you as a sponsor. Drop us a note at ocamedia.com.
Logan Ackerman switched in for the Panthers, and Fort Atkinson now on the offensive. Yeah, definitely saying you saw our ads on the broadcast is a very important step of helping us reconnect with our sponsors. That keeps the sponsorships coming and these partnerships thriving year after year.
You know, and we're in that .com era, so for those of you that may not be aware, you should definitely visit the ocamedia.com. I mean, I'm sure you're all aware. But
Carter Erickson picks up his first foul of the game, and Oregon's first foul of the half. That sent Caleb Haffelder to the line. All about that slow grind of points for the Fort Atkinson Blackhawks.
looks like he'll sink that second one, too. Now he whips it over to Nolan. Look. Nolan
that's going to go wide.
Almost an alley-oop opportunity there. That would have been pretty sick to watch. And it looks like Nolan Look is really tightening up his defense there. Now Victorson really getting aggressive there too. It's wow.
Haffelder looking for an outlet. Decides to take it partway himself. Is he going to take it all the way? No. Back out. Cody Zahn.
And they're going to call it travel there.
Zahn visibly a little frustrated with himself. Oregon getting a clear lane to take this back.
Carter Erickson inbounds it over to Nolan Look.
Ryan Panzer passes it back over to Look. Finds his way to Victorson in the corner.
Nolan Look is really like a team player, you know. If all these
Panzer takes it on the inside, but he's going to get to shoot two.
Give him two at the line.
What were you saying?
Well, if these Oregon Panthers are all Tom Cruise characters from movies,
okay,
Nolan Look would be kind of like Ethan Hunt from the first Mission Impossible.
Oh, okay.
More of like a team player and less of an action hero.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
I'm sure there's a better Tom Cruise movie analogy.
Or like he's like